Hey everyone, there's a great new website called exchangingtips.com where you can exchange tips on various subjects. Today I'm going to be exchanging some tips about living the first few years with Parkinson's disease. Okay, hey everybody, look, I made soup today. It's so awesome. But the next 3 minutes I'm going to be talking a little bit about Parkinson's. Yeah, so some tips I have for those of you who are newly diagnosed, just starting on new medications. If I were to go back and do it all over again, I would pay very, very close attention to how I feel. Make sure that I have a good support group around myself. That is to say, if anything comes up where you feel different or strange, where you can pick up the phone and call your doctor and not be given like, oh, the doctor's busy, he can't see you now, which is a lot of what happened to me. Be open with your spouse, your significant other, whoever you might be with at the time, that this is the way you're feeling. Do lots of research online. One of the big problems that I felt was that I had experienced hypersexuality and kind of personality change and obsessive compulsive disorder. I started smoking cigarettes and sleeping around, and it's really not a joke. If you look this up online, it's a serious thing that many people taking the medications went through. So there needs to be some sort of foundation in place that you can fall back on if these things should happen to you. Because it's not as though you kind of notice them at the time. You need to keep fit, exercise. Move. Don't be a lazy bitch, because if you're a lazy bitch, you're just going to feel 10 times worse. That's been my experience. I do an awful lot of yoga, and yoga's really helped me to discover my body and how the problems in my structural foundation, here comes Tony, the problems in my structural foundation, how that relates to the disease and how that might in fact make the disease worse or exacerbate your symptoms. You want to feel as good as possible. It's like Michael J. Fox says, nobody wants to be symptomatic. It's like hitting yourself with a hammer. Figure out what the minimum dose of medication that you can take to feel the way you need to feel. You know, I mean, I feel when I'm stable, I feel good. I mean, I have ups and downs and good and bad. Try to get as close to a general stability as possible with a minimum amount of medication, and don't, this is only my suggestion, don't take a drug for a drug. If you're having a problem sleeping, see if you can find the root of the problem. Go for a walk. Exhaust yourself. Use energy. A lot of people with Parkinson's have constipation. Change your diet. Look into high fiber breakfasts and muffins, and do all you can the natural way before you go for looking for more medication, because I don't feel like that's the answer. Granted, the medication I take is a blessing, because without it I would not be able to do any of the things that I would love to do, other than lay in my bed. And I'm being very serious about that. So, if you find a medication that works for you, be happy. I mean, you have bad days, you have good days, but hang on to what you do have and just go with it. And those are my tips for living with Parkinson's the first few years. I hope this has been interesting. This shirt is yellow. Watch all my other vlogs. I'm Robbie Tucker. This is Tomato Soup. Ciao, ciao.